History of Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz de la Sierra was founded on February 26, 1561 by Niflo de Chaves, after an expedition made up of 158 soldiers who departed from the city of Asuncia and El Paraguay. The new population was baptized with the name of Santa Cruz de la Sierra in honor of the birthplace in Castilian Extremadura of the founder. The foundation was carried out on the banks of the Suchus stream in the Chiquitos mountain range, current archaeological site of Santa Cruz La Vieja, as an outpost to the east of the territories occupied by the Spanish Empire, next to where San Jose de Chiquitos sits today, which was founded as a Jesuit mission town of Chiquitania in 1697. After the foundation, Niflo de Chaves went to Asuncia and managed to convince the inhabitants of the city to emigrate to Santa Cruz de la Sierra. The governor, the bishop and the great majority of the inhabitants of Asuncion emigrated to Santa Cruz de la Sierra, where they were well received. By the 19th century, in a totally convulsed America due to the loss of unity, Antonio Vicençon, together with José Manuel Lemoine, convinced Colonel Antonio Suárez, on September 24, 1810, to join with the revolutionary cause and mutiny the militias under his command. Citizens met in an open council to decide the dismissal of the Spanish authorities and the constitution of a governing board. Thus, Santa Cruz de la Sierra decided to stop being part of the Spanish domain to be something else that would be configured in the following 15 years. In these events, the figures of Ignacio Worms and José Manuel Baca stood out in a special way.
Touristic places. There are lots of touristic places in Santa Cruz, but here we will show you the ones that we think are the best ones for people who don't know. Santiago de Chiquitos, with a pleasant climate, mountains, rivers, pools and natural waterfalls, it is one of the most sought-after destinations in Chiquitania to rest. It is inside a protected area, in Robbery, and is known as the Forchumba of Heaven. San Jose de Chiquitos, this destination is a World Heritage Site and the historical capital of Santa Cruz, a destination full of contrasts, living culture and scenic beauty, located in the vertebration knot of the Atlantic-Pacific Bi-Oceanic Corridor. Samapata, located 127 kilometers from the city of Santa Cruz de la Sierra, the fort that houses the largest carved stone in the world is experiencing a moment of revitalization thanks to the directorate of the Samapata Archaeological Research Center and the fact that the inhabitants began to get involved in his story.
I will talk about the typical and most delicious food of this department. I have to clarify that this is my personal opinion. In number 1 we have the salteña. This is the most famous breakfast in Santa Cruz. The salteña have an Arabic origin, but it was another type of empanada that was modified when the Spanish colonizers came to Bolivia. Number 2. Semo. The semo is a delicious typical drink that normally is sold on the streets or in the salteñas. The exact origin is unknown, but the semo started in the Oriental zone of Bolivia. Number 3. Majadilla. This is an excellent dinner consumed by a lot of persons. This plate have Spanish influence, being cooked for the first time in the Spanish colonization.
Important people of Santa Cruz. Marcelo Martins. He is a soccer player from the national team of Bolivia. Carlos Lamp. He also is a soccer player, but he is the goalkeeper from the team of Bolivia. Camacho. He is the governor from the department of Santa Cruz. Carlos Chevo Salvatierra. He was a Dakar competitor. Guillermo Alvaro Peña. He was a soccer player and he went to the World Cup.